Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 as AC Milan. We're going to be taking on Benevento today. We're coming back from the international break. 18th place, relegation threatened Inter Milan hosts Sassuolo, and Juve, who are just behind us, the 3 points behind, will take on Spal, who are 19th. You'd expect them to win, and it's a Lazio-Roma derby. Two sides are going really well. Lazio came to San Siro and just bitch slapped us aside a couple of games ago, so it'll be interesting to see if they can put a dent in Roma's unbeaten run. But mostly we're going to be focusing, of course, on ourselves. We've never beaten Benevento so far in our tenure. It has been 2 draws. They've lost the last 3, we've won the last 3. So hopefully we should be able to carry that form through. Bonucci suspended today, so Caldara can actually start. I was going to maybe look at Barzagli there, but obviously the younger man Caldara will come in. Franck Kessie's back in for Bonaventura. And I think that's as far as we're going to go. No, we're going to take Conte back out for Chiesa in there. So we're going to go with Donnarumma, Calabria, Caldara, Romagnoli, Barreca, Locatelli, Kessie, Biglia, Chiesa, Sani and Silva. I'm a little concerned that Calabria and Chiesa don't appear to have formed any kind of partnership, while Barreca and Sani have a strong bond already, so that's a bit weird, but that is going to be our lineup. It's done well so far. Our last 2 games, admittedly they were at home, but we scored 10 goals and didn't concede any, so hopefully we can continue that kind of form. Up against a 4-4-1-1 today from Benevento. But hopefully, whatever they do, it shouldn't matter as long as we're out there playing good football. We've got the proper, barring obviously Bonucci being unavailable, we have the full 11 today. Not a packed house here for Benevento actually. It kind of looks like we're at San Siro. The stands are that sparsely populated. As Oliveira plays it forward, Barbaros, Pavlovic now. Given too much time, it's forward for Moreno now. He's got an option on the right hand side there. He uses Mattiello. Mattiello now closed down by 2, gets it back to Mumshaj, I would say. Barberis for Mattiello now. Mattiello, Barberis forward for Moreno. Bit of a chance to play it to Mandragora now. Mandragora trying to run Caldara. He does, and Donnarumma has to come to the rescue. 1:10 in. Benevento with the first real shot of the game. And Donnarumma equal to it. As Memushaj puts it in. Memushai. I'm going to go with Memushai. Sani clears it away. Andre Silva now. Chiesa, possible counter on, but I don't think it will come to anything. Chiesa, no. Oliveira does well. Calabria picking it up, but you know, good start to the game as far as Benevento are concerned. But here's a corner now. Biglia to Andre Silva. Chance to hit this. Squares it. Kessie down for Sani. That's a great save, and it's off the inside of the post and away by Mattiello. A phenomenal save by Belic in goals there, and Oliveira does well to come to his rescue. As Sassuolo take the lead against Inter. Barreca to Andre Silva now. Back to the edge of the area. Mandragora easily intercepts that. Back to the goalkeeper who hits it long now. Pavlovic nowhere near that. Calabria will get to it first. Plays it inside to Biglia. Helps her on to Locatelli. Takes a touch. Plays it to Franck Kessie now. Into Andre Silva. Rolls it. It's a great challenge on him and he is still down. But it's been won back by Benevento. Here's Mandragora now forward to Moreno. Barberis, Mandragora continues his run and it's actually hit off him. It's broken kindly though, Mandragora. Barberis has space here, he hits one, it's well over the bar, but it's a good incisive counter from Benevento. Again, we have to be careful we don't get hit in the break. Maximiliano Oliveira in the book, obviously we know him from our Rangers save. He's been uninspiring, I would say, actually at Rangers, so hopefully Chiesa can rip him a new one today. Half an hour gone though, 5 shots to 3, but 50-50 possession. Nothing really happening here. Gagliardini has equalised for Inter in their game against Sassuolo, but it's a real bore game here. We have 10 shots now actually, and still not really troubled the keeper as Paulo Dybala puts Juve ahead in their game at the Juventus Stadium. It's long here towards Mandragora. Franck Kessie will get it away, but it's easy for Mattiello to pick that one up. He plays it to Barbaros now. Takes a bit of a sketchy touch. Kessie can nick it. Here's Chiesa now up against Oliveira. Running into the centre. Switches it to Andre Silva. He's got Sani on the overlap. He chooses Franck Kessie. Just pokes it through. And Chiesa, it's a weak shot. And it allows the keeper to make the stop. Chiesa's shot there just basically summing up what we've done in the first half. Statistically, we've looked okay against them, but we've just been weak. As Barbaros plays it forward through Mandragora, a couple of seconds left. You think this will be half time now, and it is indeed half time. A boring one, 13 shots to 4 in our favour, but not really creating any chances. I'm just going to assertively say we're not too pleased. I'm not going to go all aggressive and start screaming at them, but we need to let them know that we're not pleased with that. Well, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I think what I want to do is this. Now this is a risk, we haven't done this before. But it's kind of inspired by what Conte did in the last game. And just bear with me. Continue to bear with me. First on the right. First to be central in a 3-man. Regular centre back. Okay, there we go. It's going to be a 3-4-3 formation. What we're going to be going to now. I'm going to try and overload them down the flanks there. And hope we can get something out of that. I've never tried this before, so it's very experimental. But we're just going to try and get more support up front. And overload them in the wide areas. I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth a shot, I figure. We haven't been creating anything really in the first half. It's been about 15 minutes actually in the second half. We haven't created anything here either. We haven't even had a shot. No, there's a lovely camera angle. Chiesa's ball just about in, away. Locatelli I think has it. I can't really tell. Locatelli puts it in. Sané scores, I think. Sounds about what's happened. There you go, Leroy Sané. There he is. He's apparently scored. Yeah, let's just continue and see what the hell happens. Concentrate, boys. We don't want to give this up. Higuain has also scored another Juve goal, so they're 2-0 up at home to Spal now. 3-0 now. Dybala has scored another goal for them. Still 4-4-1-1 for Benevento. Unable in the second half to actually create anything. Bonaventura can come on for Frank Kessie, I suppose. Play box to box now. 10 minutes left. We're just going to tell the boys, we're not going to tell them to tighten up yet. It's a chance possibly. Locatelli to Silva on the chest. Conte now being closed down. Locatelli for Chiesa down the flank. Chiesa should get to this first. He does. Hits the byline, cuts it back. Andre Silva, he's nodded it over. And now we're going to tell the boys to tighten up. And we're just going to slow it down a little bit. Well, we're going to go to control, but we're going to go much lower on the tempo. Try and retain a bit of the ball. Play a bit narrower and drop a little deeper now. We're just going to try and see this one out by controlling possession at the end of the game. Mattiello off injured, that's them down to 10, and any chance they had to get back into this should be gone with that. About 45 seconds left in the game. We're heading for a comfortable, if uninspiring, 1-0 here. Bonaventura to Caldara. They troubled us early, Benevento, let's no kid ourselves, but we rode that, and we've been in control for most of the game, and Leroy Sané's 60th minute goal has made the difference. As Barreca buys us a free kick. Parigini obviously frustrated at the end of this one, finds his way into the book, and it should be another clean sheet, the third, or is it fourth? No, it's the fourth clean sheet on the bounce actually. Maybe we've got our defensive ideas finally bucked up, we've got our ducks in a row. Or is it ducks in a line? I can't remember. Caldara offside. And that should just be the final action of the game now. Referee blows the whistle. 1-0 victory. Fourth clean sheet in a row. Not exactly inspiring going forward, but you know what? It's a win. It's away from home. We've done well. Locatelli, man of the match. Good for the young man. It was a good performance from Benevento. Enough positivity for them to take away from that one, but a nice win. 3 points for ourselves, and that sets us up nicely for our trip to Denmark against Copenhagen. A 1-1 in the Rome derby. Lazio Roma. Ditto for Milan Sassuolo. Inter are 1 point clear of the drop zone after 12 games. That's pretty crazy. We are now within 9 points of first place Roma. We are within 2 of second place Lazio, but they have 1 in hand. We're 1 behind Fiorentina, who have 2 in hand. And ditto 1 behind Napoli, who have 1 in hand. I think if we go on a run and Juventus go on a run, we'll still end up the top two, I think. Fiorentina and Napoli now playing each other. So they obviously can't both win the games in hand because they're against each other. A nice draw would be good, bring them both back into view for us. It's a draw, it's a 0-0 as well. Excellent. Crotone did fairly average, ditto Plazzari in their games on loan. Spezia Bologna with a 2-2 there. Novara 1-1 Cagliari. Fiorentina Napoli, the important one there, a 0-0 draw. Torino with a 1-0 win over Chievo. But looking at it, we are now within 2 of 4th, 3rd and 2nd. Only Lazio and Fiorentina left with games in hand over us there. Pescara can actually go ahead of us if they win their game in hand, which is nuts. Torino would go level. Pescara can actually go to 2nd place. That's crazy statistics, but we just need to keep plugging away. As I said a couple of episodes ago when we were sitting down in like 15th or something, we're not even looking at the table just now. We're trying to focus on the next game, take it a game at a time as the old cliche goes, and just make sure we win our fixtures. And then we'll start focusing on the league when we've racked up enough results for it to be relevant again. We are, of course, now away in Denmark. We have to do the job against Copenhagen, and that'll set up a showdown with Arsenal at San Siro, with Arsenal having to come here and beat us. It's just going to be the same team again to go and play Copenhagen next time. What an episode that's going to be. Fiorentina and Arsenal both come to San Siro. Victories over them both, and suddenly the season takes on a more positive spin. But that's next time. Arsenal Zenit's going to take place just now, I think. Have they played already, Arsenal Zenit? No, they haven't. Okay. So we've beat Copenhagen, obviously the only time we've played them. Bonucci can come in. Kalinic is actually going to lose his place on the bench completely now. Will Bonucci come in for Caldara? Do you know what? No, I'm going to leave Caldara on. He played okay there. So it'll be the same starting 11. It will be Donnarumma, Calabria, Caldara, Romagnoli, Barreca, Locatelli, Kessie, Biglia, Chiesa, Sani and Silva. It'll be the exact same starting 11. Now obviously fixture congestion and stuff means these boys will start to get tired. Very narrow formation and a regen playing. Let's get him scouted in case he's a wee wonder kid or something. Yeah, as I said, very, very narrow formation. We only need a point to qualify for the next round. We'll say that to them, but we expect 3 obviously. A 4-1 victory over Copenhagen was actually, or Kobenhavn, was the first result, positive result that we actually got this season. And that sort of spurred us on a little bit, so hopefully we can get a positive result against them here to spur us on for a massive episode next time, Fiorentina and Arsenal. The opening 20 minutes doesn't suggest that. 4 shots to 1, but nothing actually happening. And now Olsen will take the goal kick for Copenhagen. It's deep towards the striker who does nod it down. Rosgaard, who did okay actually at San Siro, picks it up, plays it to Hals. He plays it forward to Lund. It's cut out though. Silva will flicker on, but nobody there. And Gregersen will pick that up at the back, where Copenhagen can start from. And Raggi now to Johansson. Gregersen, Raggi. Back to Olsen. Olsen will kick it long again. Flicked on, that's good play. Lund plays it forward. Mackinock loses it to Romagnoli. Kessie now Sani. Can we counter? They were trying to flood forward a bit there. Could get caught at the back. Andre Silva. Does he have Chiesa in support? He does. Beats a man. Holds it up. Gregersen though does get it back. Then Silva wins it back. Nielsen with a challenge. Breaks for Calabria. Very intense game so far. Chiesa now trying to run them. Beats a man. Chiesa swings it in. Sani's arriving. Gets the head down. Silva heads it in. Excellent stuff. Game ahead tennis there after Chiesa's cross in. Sani nods it down. Silva nods it in. 1-0 to Milan. As Arsenal are still being held by Zenit at the Emirates. Biglia to deliver a free kick here. Floats it in. And it's a scissors kick at the back stick by Romagnoli. That's 2-0 to Milan. Let's praise the boys for this. It's been a good start. 2-0 up before the half-hour mark. in a very hostile environment here in Denmark, showing our class. And Zenit have actually taken a lead in London. That's interesting. It doesn't change the equation for Arsenal. They still just have to come to San Siro and beat us by any scoreline. Navarro picking the ball up here for Copenhagen. It's a great challenge on him though. And Sani picks it up forward to Silva now. The counter is well and truly on. If Silva could play this forward to Chiesa, he certainly does. The counter is well and truly on. Kessie as an option. Kessie picks it up. He just has to square this. He squares it. It's Locatelli who's hit the post. Oh, that was an absolute sitter. That should be 3-0. That was a massive chance on the counter if ever I've seen one. Young Nielsen injured now for Copenhagen as Bilia swings this in. We're looking for a third to absolutely kill it before half time. Headed away by Rosgaard. Locatelli though back to Bilia now. Shoots! Oof! Oof! Lucas Bilia busts the net almost right into the top left hand corner. 3-0. And there'll definitely be some half-time changes now. Rest some players so they're fresh for that Fiorentina fixture next time out. Yeah, passionately, very pleased. Excellent stuff coming here. 3-0 up. And Chiesa can come off for Conte, who can drop back and play that role he's been doing recently. I think... Let's see, who else? Kalinic to rest Silva and Çalhanoğlu to rest Sani. Can he play back here, I wonder? Yeah, he can kind of play as an inverted winger off the left, and we'll go with that 4-5-1. Let's actually just go much slower and try and just retain the ball now. Fairly narrow. Closing down goes to sometimes, but we still get stuck in. Conte's ball in, Kalinic's header, oh my, there's why he's going to Napoli. I'm just going to move to control the game now. And I wonder if Cochrane's goal in London gives Zenit a chance to overtake Arsenal. No, that'll be their... Wait, what? Ah, it's an equaliser from Mane. Doesn't look like there's any chance for Zenit now. Actually, Arsenal must have scored again. Çalhanoğlu to deliver a corner. Can we get a fourth? He goes back out to Locatelli. Smashes one in. Headed away well. Kalinic down on the chest. Into Bilia. Turns. Shoots. And it's in. It's Lucas Bilia with a brace. He's really became a key man for us this year when we've moved to that 3 in the midfield. He's been excellent. I think last year, as much as I wanted the young team of Kessie and Locatelli to play, I think I've missed a trick by not playing Bilia. He's an excellent player, clearly. Yes, Arsenal have the 2-1 lead now against Zenit. Celtic hard done by 2-1 in Madrid against Atletico as Alex Iwobi gives Arsenal the 3-1 lead over Zenit. And a 4-0 for us here means ourselves and Arsenal through, as Granit Xhaka makes it 4-1 to them over Zenit. Ourselves and Arsenal through, just the order to be confirmed. 4-0. And that's the 5th clean sheet actually on the bounce for us. Well done, thoroughly professional job. We've done what we wanted. We're through to the last 16. What did the board want again? Conte's out for a day, that's not bad. The board wanted... where's this competition performance? European Champions Cup. Minimum expectation is that we reach the last 16, which we've obviously done. We're pleased we won the Super Cup even though we didn't care about it, which is nice. Beat Atletico for that barely. But that's been a really good episode. I'm really pleased with that. As I say, 5th clean sheet and 5th victory in a row. A wee bit of form maybe creeping into our game now. Beat Benevento. It was a tough game, but we dug deep and got the result. 4-0 comfortable away to Copenhagen, and that sets us up next time for Fiorentina and Arsenal both coming to San Siro. We need 2 strong results there for our progress in the league and obviously to top the group so that we're seeded in the next round of the Champions League draw. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I certainly have. We seem to be motoring a little bit now. Don't want to jinx it, of course. Tough episode next time. If you guys have enjoyed the episode, please drop down below and leave a like. It does help out the channel. And if you, of course, want to follow the series, you can subscribe to the channel, which I'd be eternally grateful for. But mostly I just want to thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time for Fiorentina and Arsenal coming to the San Siro.